Hello students, welcome back to the online classes. In the previous class, we have discussed how the barber cheated the woodcutter in spite of all the objections raised by the poor woodcutter. The barber took the saddle along with the firewood. I hope you have read the lesson carefully and understood what we have learned yesterday. Students, I will read the chapter for you. In spite of all the objections raised by the poor woodcutter, the barber took the saddle along with the firewood before he gave him 2 silver coins. The woodcutter needed money very badly. Moreover, it was getting dark, so he went away with the money without saying anything more. But the woodcutter straight away went to the palace of the Sultan and told him everything. The Sultan said, "It is true that the barber has cheated you, but he is right and has broken no law." The Sultan felt sorry for the woodcutter and told him how to teach the barber a lesson. The poor woodcutter was very sad. So what he did? He straight away went to the Sultan and told all that what happened to him. So the reply of the Sultan was, the Sultan felt very sorry for the poor woodcutter, and he told him how to teach the barber a lesson. The next morning, the woodcutter went to the barber's shop and said, "I would like to have a shave for myself and a complete shave for my friend who is outside." The barber demanded 2 silver coins and the woodcutter agreed. The barber shaved the woodcutter and then asked the woodcutter to call his friend inside. The woodcutter said, "I don't think he will come inside your shop. You may go outside and shave him." The barber came out with the woodcutter. The woodcutter pointed to his donkey. "That's my friend." So what happened the next morning? Next morning, the woodcutter went to the barber's shop and said, "I would like to have a shave for myself and my friend who is outside." So the barber agreed with the 2 silver coins. And first the barber shaved the woodcutter and asked him, "Where is your friend?" The woodcutter told him, "My friend will not come inside the shop. You may go outside and shave him." So the woodcutter pointed out the donkey and said, "That's my friend." The barber got angry. "What nonsense are you talking? I have only humans, not animals." In his rage, he went to the Sultan's palace, and that was what the Sultan had been waiting for. The Sultan called both the men to his court. After hearing everything, the Sultan said, "You made an agreement and you are supposed to honor it." The Sultan ordered the craft barber to go back to his shop and shave the donkey immediately. So what happened the next? The barber was very angry. In his anger, he went to the palace of the Sultan. In fact, the Sultan had been waiting for him. The Sultan told both the men to his court and listened both of them and said to the barber, "You made an agreement and you are supposed to honor it." You remember, children, what's an agreement? Yes. Go back to the shop and shave the donkey. What to do now? He had to go and shave the donkey. While he was shaving, all the people came around him and laughed at the barber, saying, "See that he is shaving a donkey." The barber started shaving the donkey, and soon a big crowd gathered. Everyone was laughing at the barber. Soon the Sultan reached there in his chariot. He told the barber to return the saddle to the woodcutter if he didn't want to shave the donkey. The barber immediately went to his shop and came back with the saddle and gave it to the woodcutter. This is how the barber learned a lesson, and he never tried to cheat others. Meanwhile, the Sultan reached the place and told the barber to return saddle to the woodcutter if he didn't want to shave the donkey. Finally, he gave back the saddle to the woodcutter. The moral of the story is, never cheat others, be sincere in your work, and always kind and grateful to others. God will do the rest. So, dear children, now your homework is read the chapter carefully and learn the word meanings, and tomorrow I will give a rest of the question answers. Thank you.